Okay, for you guys who don't know me, I am Jenica Watilla. I'm going to say that one more time because corporate doesn't know how to say my name. Jenica Watilla. That is how you say it. I'm a triple diamond leader with It Works. I have all of you guys' upline. I'm going to give you guys a little backstory about me. I do not talk about me very often. I do not really like to, I don't know, live in the past. I don't like to, sorry, I'm muting everybody while I'm trying to talk, and I'm not a very good multitasker. I don't really like to try to bring up stuff like this, and it's kind of a weird approach to do this with a bunch of new people. I am, let me go and try to do this. I wish I could make two hosts. Why does this not work? Okay, I think I got everybody muted. I'm 27 years old. I started with It Works 3 years ago. A lot of you guys read what I posted yesterday. When I first joined, I really had no idea what I was doing. I seen a lady get a $10,000 bonus, and actually she got multiple bonuses. I joined her when she hit double diamonds. I was watching her since she went ruby. I pushed it off for a really long time, didn't have any money to join. You guys will hear why here in a second. I pushed it off forever, actually. See, you know, I regret that big time. A little bit of a backstory about me, and I'm going to try to keep this as sweet as possible. I was actually born Jenica Reed. My parents were not the best of people. Some people talk about luck in this world, and it kind of throws me off because, like, I like to think I'm a very fortunate person, but I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in anything like that. I believe in if you work hard, you get where you want to go. Both of my parents have massive issues. My mom is a severe alcoholic, in and out of treatment all the time. She's almost passed away a couple times. My dad was actually on America's Most Wanted in 1993. And it was just a really crappy life growing up. And just to say the least, like, the cards were not dealt in my favor. In and out of homes, in and out of stuff like that. You know, they let me go back to my mom, which was a big mistake. And that all sucked too. I was getting in a lot of legal trouble pretty much since the day I was born, and just kept on getting in different kinds of troubles and stuff like that. I ended up getting pregnant when I was 15 years old with Kaylee. I would like to think, besides It Works, Kaylee literally saved my life. For you guys who do not know, I have multiple felonies, and I've been in a lot of legal trouble. There's a lot of things that I did that just weren't right, and were really stupid, and I hurt a lot of people on the way, and it was what it was. So if you're one to judge, this probably isn't a Zoom. But I met Cody. He was also a troubled kid, but Cody kind of was out of that state. I had Kaylee already, and I was getting in a lot of trouble due to the fact of I didn't have anybody. I had to figure it out on my own. The day I turned 15, my mom I could not stay there. Social services was going to take my baby, and they would not let this happen. So since 15, I've had to figure it out on my own, hence how I got in so much trouble. That's not me justifying it, but I had to find a way. Now, what happened is I met Cody. He was out of his trouble. He's not older than me. He's actually younger, but I like to feel as he's wiser than I am, and he knew better than that. He had already been done with all of his, mistakes and stuff like that, and so we started growing. Cody's a very big realist. This kind of business is not real to them. And I joined this only a year after me and Cody started dating. Now, you guys should have read that story last night that I was talking about. We both had legal issues. We both had a bunch of fees up to our eyeballs. We were living in nothing you would want to live in, that's for sure. I had a lot of problems, with I don't know if she's on here, but my daughter's dad and stepmom, and there was a lot of miscommunications and a lot of issues because, you have to put your kid first. And it was just, life was not what it should have been. And I don't know what I've seen in this company. I have not even the slightest idea, because this is not who I was, and I'm telling you that right now, and my leaders know that. It's a struggle every single day to stay out. Like, you guys say I'm inspirational and stuff like that, and it's quite funny to me, but it's been a struggle every single day. I don't know what I seen. Like, I don't know. This isn't what I was into. This isn't the type of thing that I thought I would ever be doing. I was a bartender. I was a PCA. I was getting in trouble. I was all of the above that you shouldn't do. And it just stuck out. It took me 6 months to join this business. And like I told you guys right away, I quit on myself. I did enroll a couple of customers right away, but I had been watching for about 6 to 8 months before I joined. I was already marketing It Works before I joined It Works, you guys. That's how broke I was. I was putting do not see for my enroller because I wanted to see if people would actually be interested in this. That is no joke. Like, I was posting hair, skin, and nails. I had hair, skin, and nails customers before I even joined. I got those couple customers, but, you know, you can't make a fortune off of 2 or 3 customers. That's just not how it works. So I kind of quit. I stopped after my first day, and I'm like, this sucks. And some of you guys are thinking, wait, you enrolled a couple customers in your first day? I've only enrolled a couple customers in my first 2 months. And so then what happened was I got the kit. Well, it took 2 weeks for us to get our kits back then. So I was already 2 weeks into the business. I had already quit 12 days ago. I was done. Like, It Works was not in my mind. I was back to whatever my hustle was at the time. And it was that fast. I was done with it. I quit on myself. I quit on this business. I thought this was a joke. I thought it was a scam. How could you possibly make money slinging wraps? How is this even physically possible? People are making $10,000 a month. This can't be true. Then I told you guys about those stupid quotes. And I am one that believes in signs. I don't know what it is, but there's signs and everything, and I follow them. And then when Cody told me that, really, really pissed me off more than anything in the world, because I'll give up on myself, but if somebody else tells me I can't do something, like, I am 110 on you. Like, I will beat you in every aspect of life that I can, and I will give my 100% in it. So when he told me that, it was game over. But 150% or nothing. Something clicked inside of me that day that was like, if you're going to tell me I can't do something, I'm going to do it. And then when I'm good at it, if you still want to be negative about it, you can go. Because I'm going to be at the top of this company. And that's just how my mindset is. I know a lot of people are really red like I am, and they can relate to that. But I can't be told I can't do something. And so I got on YouTube. I didn't have an upline. My enroller was already on the verge of quitting, even though she just went double diamond. She was about to have a baby, was getting married. All this other crazy stuff was happening. She married into a lot of money. She was here for different reasons. She was only here for money. It's okay. Everybody has a different reason in this business. That left me all by myself. I had nobody. I had no groups. I had nothing. So how do I prove my point to Cody? That I can do whatever you're going to tell me I can't do, I can do it. So how am I going to prove my point to him with nothing? YouTube. That's my go-to for everything. You guys, I just literally made a soup off of YouTube today. Like, I YouTube my life. So that was my answer. YouTube is going to teach me how to make a ton of money. YouTube's taught me everything, literally, since I can remember it. And so I started watching YouTube videos like it was nobody's business, 8 hours a day while I was working. You guys keep in mind, this is not for the faint of hearts when it comes to YouTube, as a lot of stuff changes. I have failed forward in this business so hard that some of you guys couldn't even imagine. I was learning information from 2010 while it was 2015. I was thinking that there was X bonuses or X shopping sprees, products that have already been discontinued. I had to teach myself all of that. So I failed so many times learning off of YouTube, the same steps over and over again. But I don't even remember what the product was, but it was something, and I had customers ready to enroll for it, and here to figure out, we don't even have it. You know, like, those are the kinds of situations that I was put in, because I taught everything, every single detail. YouTube has everything you need to know to become the most successful person in this business. But then, to top it off, you guys have me. Now, I am building people to the rank I am. And I'm not saying I did it, actually. I am coaching people. I actually had nothing to do with this. I'm coaching people to the rank that I am at in 11 months. What took me 3 years, I'm helping people do in 11 months. I have people going diamond in their first calendar month and 2 calendar months. I have people hitting double right after that. We are popping rubies in 2 weeks. We are popping emeralds, which is a $5,000 bonus and a $1,000 paycheck in 1 to 2 months. It's insane. I like to think that I failed forward so much that I've literally given you guys the platform to utilize. It's just it's just taking the steps and running with this process. Now, like I said, my deck of cards that I got dealt was not anything spectacular. It was definitely not anything that we'll probably ever talk about again. But if I could have done stuff like that, starting like that, I had no friends and no family, no friends that were going to do something like this, at least. My friend circle now is a lot different than what it was. I had no family, that was for sure, because they were all in prison. I had nothing else that I could go to. And I had promoted to Ruby within, I think it was 47 days. Now, how did I do that? Give me 1 second. I need to shut this door because Cody's home. Cody and Kaylee are way too loud. So how did I do it? I did it off of social media. This is all going to build into the questions that you guys just asked. Was it super discouraging? Holy God, yes. Did I lose rank? Yes. Was I an emotional person before this? No. Am I now? Kind of. There was a lot of things that were a really big struggle that really, really sucked. But every single day I had to figure it out because I needed to prove that I was and am going to be an ambassador diamond in this company. I had a lot of stuff to prove to somebody who tells me I can't do something. You guys, there's nothing you can't tell me I can't do. I've done it all. like people will tell me you can't, I can. And so that's the mindset I got into. I started doing self-development, and I don't know what it is about it. It sounds so cheesy. It makes you go. And it makes you realize you are capable of anything. You are capable of living in the ghetto, from having nothing, no electricity, terrible parents, to living where we live now, having everything we can imagine. Like, everything is possible. Sometimes it's really easy to get down on yourself, and sometimes it really, really sucks. But listening to self-development is literally what helped me get here. I'm going to go over some of the questions. As you guys have questions, ask them below. I'm going to go over everything and anything that I can go over. And then I'm going to explain it in my version of how I did it. And if other leaders do want to jump onto it, they can. Now, if it is your question, or if it is something that you said, I am very aggressive, and I'm going to give you guys a warning right now. And I am going to tell you how it is. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, and know it's in your best interest, because there is some stuff that I'm going to put you guys in your place. So take everything as it is, and this is with your best interest at heart. Like I said, some of them were pretty bad. Now, let me see. I wrote them all down. There was a lot of them. Like, this might take me a minute. Okay, our first one. I don't understand all aspects. You guys, that's fine. I still don't understand. If you've been on any newbie Zooms, I've never told you you had to understand everything. What I do want you to understand is that you are in a social media business where you are growing a network. A network does not happen overnight. That is all I want you to understand. While you are doing your power hours and while you are building your business, there is no reason that you need to know everything. If you understand the steps of a power hour, you are headed in the right direction. If you do not realize what the direction is or what the goal is, keep going. It is okay. This will get you where you need to go. If you don't understand every detail of why I'm having you do this, I promise you it is in your best interest to continue. The power hour is simple. I'm going to say it fast, and if I need to, I'll post it again. This is where we're adding on social media, interacting with our friends, messaging, likes, and comments, adding on stories, and posting on your wall. There is a reason behind all of it. You are not going to be a mass enroller the day you join this business. It is just plain and simple. Stop trying to be. It took me 3 years. There was months I didn't enroll anything. You guys, I make a 6-figure income from my phone. 2 Decembers ago, I went double. But October, 2 years ago, I enrolled nothing. Nothing. I got 1 enrollment in October. It's okay. The steps to success in this business, you only need to get 3 distributors and 4 customers. You don't have to understand everything. Pick a couple products, learn them, sell them. Learn later. Pick another product, learn it, sell it, Pick another product, learn it, sell it, repeat. That's it. You don't need to understand everything. I don't understand anything. I wasn't saying anything. I don't understand everything either. And I make a significant amount of money. It is okay. That is one thing everybody needs to understand. Just because you don't understand it all doesn't mean you're not doing what's right. Next thing, nobody wants to buy anything. BS. Actually, about 100,000 people want to buy something every single month of this company. And we're just finding them faster than you because we're being consistent. You just joined this business and you're upset because your mom and your dad told you no. That is not everybody. That is not even close. That is your mother and your father. My mom and dad still haven't ordered. Welcome to the club. Like, it's okay. Not everybody's going to buy from you, but if you have asked those people and you are telling me nobody wants to buy from me, you better keep going on your business, because that means you have taken the right initiative and they are watching. So if you are being honest with yourself and you are being honest with me when you are saying nobody wants to buy from me because I've asked them all, then you are in the right direction to be successful in this business. It takes people 7 times of seeing something before they actually jump to it. And so if you've already asked them and they have said no, not right now, or given you a date, or they ignored you, the odds are they're going to come back and do it. There are as many people I personally enrolled on this first page. I'm telling you right now, none of you joined me the first time I asked you. Very rarely do people join me the first time I talk to them. Hence why we have a follow-up list and we have a planner. You guys, my planner already has names for January. The people, when you see us enrolling, Mandy enrolled 2 distributors and 1 customer today. I can almost tell you right now, those did not just fall out of the sky. She worked for them. She followed up with them. She had to keep talking to them. Some of us have been doing this business for 3-some years. That's why we can enroll the way we are. We have 3 years of names. We have sacrificed 3 years of our lives to get hundreds of potentials. Well, not 3 full years, but you guys know what I mean. And, you know, we sacrificed all this time to get those lists. Your goal is only 3 distributors, 4 customers. Stop trying to mass enroll. Hit the goal. If you don't hit the goal, it's okay. The world didn't end. But again, if you told me nobody wants to buy from you, you better not quit right now, because you are already halfway there. And that's exactly what I'm going to leave that part at, because you've done the hard work. Keep posting, keep talking, keep going. I don't know what to do. That was a really generic one. Like, the training. That's where we all should have started. So everybody, if you have not done the training, itworks.com, log in with your ID and password, hit Training Academy, do that immediately. And then there's a newbie guide in the Rapstars group. That's the answer to that one. Then you can ask a different question. They've asked me if I've ever used the products, and I can't lie to them. We didn't want you to lie. We wanted you to use them. When you guys get started, you guys get a box of wraps, Keto Coffee, Keto Energy, greens. Some of you guys might have got Defying Gel, depending on what price you guys joined at and who you joined with. And then you also get a $150 shopping spree. Put the product on. If those box of wraps are still sealed, all fancy, not ripped open or anything, you're lying to yourself, first of all, because you haven't even tried. And second off, of course they want to know if the products actually work. That's why you're selling them to people. They are going to ask you because you're going to specialize in those products. You guys don't go to Walmart and expect for that person to really 100% know every detail about the tool. You go to the tool store. You don't go to the Walmart to buy furniture. You go to the furniture store. You go to places where they specialize in a product to buy it from them. It is your job to specialize in It Works products. Yes, you just started. You can't try them all. But guess what? I have almost. So if you have questions, you ask me. Savannah has, Mandy has, Lori has, a lot of these people have. That's why we give you before and afters. That's why we tell you about the products. It's all laid out for you. So you say, Hey, no, Savannah, I have not got to try that keto coffee yet. My kit's going to be here tomorrow. This is what it does. Now, if they don't trust what you're about to, what we said to the group, use your keto coffee tomorrow and tell them what you think. If they don't trust it, then get on the products yourself. You guys have so many results. And honestly, you can't use all products. We have products like, I don't need some of these products, so I'm not going to use them. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I haven't used every product. Some of it I don't need. But since I specialize in these products and I have a pretty good idea, they're going to trust what I say about the other ones. You guys don't have to lie to anybody. You guys have it all at your fingertips. I don't want you to lie. That's the last thing I want you to build a business on is lies. So use the products or get the results and get our testimonies from the leaders or in the group. It's a very, very simple one. And you guys, come on, use the products. Like, honestly, these things are fantastic. I joined, I didn't use it right away. Honestly, I didn't use the wraps until like 4 months in. They're great. I love our keto coffee. I could sell it all day long. I'm actually drinking it right now. Use the products. You will like them. Second, let me mute all these. I have people who are interested, but none of them ordered. So you're going to give up because people are interested, but they haven't ordered yet? Haven't you already got 3/4 of the way through the race? And now you're going to stop? Like, that one to me is worse than the other one, saying that the people aren't answering. Andy, you're going to say something?
Well, I was just going to say, how long did you say you watched at the beginning before ready to commit?
What?
Didn't you just tell us earlier how long you watched before you were ready to commit?
Yeah.
I was first approached about this business 2 years before I started. I ignored the girl's message, never responded to her. Actually sent her a message apologizing after I was in the business for a long time. But I used the products for 6 months before I joined the business, and I was asked every single month. And just think, if someone wasn't consistent to tell me every single time there was a promotion and tell me, like, I think you would be really great at this, I want you to do this.
Yeah, it's, you know, and if you guys have people interested and they just haven't ordered yet, one, it's December, and a lot of people are strapped for cash. The holidays are here. People are stressed out how they're going to do it. They got to travel. They got to buy presents. They got to do this. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I would not have joined in December ever. This is not a good excuse, but I'm just saying people's mind, they think I'm too busy in December. I wouldn't have joined in December, honestly, back in the day. But now I love December. I promoted it in December and all of that, but I wouldn't have started a business in December. I wouldn't have started a weight loss challenge in December. That's me personally. That doesn't mean people don't, because they do, because my best month was going double diamond, and that was in December. So you have to realize those people who are like me need to go on a follow-up list or in your planner. This is the season of planting seeds, because January 1st rolls around and everybody wants to lose weight or make more money. Every single person, like 90% of people who have goals for December or for New Year's, it's in that area. So this is the season of planting seeds. They might not want to right now, but you already know they're interested, so they're going to. And I also want to remind you, this isn't a training Zoom, but tax season, people really blow money when it comes to taxes. And all these people that you had interested, they're all going to say, well, I finally have the money. And you're going to hook them on these products. They're going to be in love. They're going to lose weight. They're going to love the coffee. Their hair's going to grow, etc. And then they're going to realize they blew all their tax money. They're in love with these products. And then they're going to join you in the business because now they're broke again. Literally. So that's how this runs down. So do not, that one right there, that's another one. That's a really silly reason to want to quit, because you've already won. You're 3/4 of the way through the race. So keep going, keep building that network, put those people on a follow-up list. And this is how I do this. let's say, for example, Mandy comments on a cleanse status. You guys, I want to show you this. This might be kind of crazy. These are all my binders since I've joined. I still have them. I still have every single hundreds list I've ever made since the day I've joined. They say what they're interested in. They say everything in there. I just say Mandy's interested in the business today, and tomorrow she's interested in the cleanse. And dang, Mandy, you're driving me nuts because the next day you're interested in the hair, skin, and nails. And I'm like, her name's on here 72 times. Well, that's okay, because I'm going to follow up with her every single week until she blocks me or joins with one of those things. And then if we have specials on them, I'm going to look to see who's all interested in the cleanse, and I'm going to message her. Well, Mandy, that's your fault you're interested in everything. You really should join the business because you seem to want all of it. And I'll just keep following up with her. And it works. So that's how you would do that one. Everything fell. I've called and asked everyone. Back to no, you haven't. No, you have not. So if you literally called even 50 people and you did not get an order, you message me personally and I'll spend the whole day with you tomorrow. And we will call everybody. I'll fly to you wherever you are and see what you are doing. If you can prove to me that you have called your hundreds list, literally, we will get on a plane tomorrow. Because you have not. And so you call them, get on the phone with them, ask them, and even if they say no to you, that is okay. You're learning. For you guys who were on my other Zoom, me and Savannah went back and forth on this. I am the call. You need to call. Savannah is the one who's like, you could message, but my reasoning behind the you need to call is because I'm not trying to make you rich off of your family. I'm trying to teach you off of your family. Your family and friends, they love you either way, even if you screw all of this up. If you tell me the information on the cleanse, but you're really supposed to be talking about hair, skin, and nails, I'm still going to love you. And so you're utilizing your family to learn, not to get rich off of. So it's not, I'll answer the private messages when we're done with this one, just so you guys know. It's not that I want you guys to enroll your 4 to 5 customers off your family. You know, if you do, that's awesome. If you don't, that's okay. I'm here to help you guys learn, and this is how you learn. I'm not telling you you are going to enroll them. I am saying you did not call, because if you did, you would know the information on these products and your post would be different. That might have been a little harsh for some of you because 3/4 of you guys told me you called, but I know you didn't. Because here's the difference. Lori calls. Her mom says, yeah, she's interested in the hair, skin, and nails. Lori gives her the hair, skin, and nails information. This is what it does. She goes and looks it up on her eSuite. She sees what the product does. Now Lori knows what the hair, skin, and nails does. Oh, it's going to affect your eyelashes. Oh, your skin's going to be clear. Oh, my nails are going to grow really fast. Oh, it's going to thicken my hair and grow it out faster. Lori is now educated on hair, skin, and nails. She is going to venture out and start making posts on what she's educated about. She's going to now have confidence to make those statuses more and more and more and build her business more and more and more because she has the education behind the product. She's going into it blind, talking to her mom, but her mom's going to love her either way. So she's going to learn while she's on the phone. Now, then she calls her sister, Mandy. Mandy's interested in the coffee. Now she knows all the information about the coffee. Mandy says, I'm going to use another excuse. That's too expensive. Hey, Mandy, are you dumb? You go to Starbucks every single day. That's $6 a drink. But now she knows what the coffee does. Even though her sister Mandy said it's too expensive, she now knows what the coffee does. Going into the excuse of it's too expensive. No, it's not. Have you guys ever went to GNC? Have you guys ever went to Starbucks? Because I spend $7.77 every day on a coffee. Sometimes I get 2, sometimes I get 3. Cody wouldn't go to Starbucks for me, so now I'm drinking keto coffee. But I am addicted to sugar. There's no lie and no secret in that. So when they say something like that to me, I'm thinking to myself, Girl, I see you post Starbucks pictures every single day. The cheapest that stuff gets is about $4. $4 a pop every single day, 2 a day. I mean, you're talking a fortune. So then they're talking about how the hair, skin, and nails is expensive. No, it's not. Have you ever looked at the ingredients? Because if you pull up a Walgreens hair, skin, and nail, and you see the ingredients is 1/4, but the price is cut in half, but the ingredients are 1/4. Really, you're paying double the money to buy the Walgreens brand. Do some research, you guys. Come on, these are not expensive. When they're telling you that this stuff is expensive, it's BS. This is not expensive. You want to know what's expensive? When you guys are unhealthy when we're older, when we have to go and worry about all the facts of, we're not getting the right nutritions, we're not getting the right workouts, we're not doing this. What's expensive is not caring about yourself. Long term, that's what expensive is. And so when people give me, and you know what, actually, if any leaders can chime in, do you ever really get that's too expensive? Because I don't. I've never got that.
Very rarely.
I have never ever
break it down and then they understand.
Yeah, I've never got that's too expensive, because the people, you guys might have got that from your family because you went to them, and if you guys did go to your family, then I understand. But I'm going to teach you how to market outside of your family. Those people are looking for these products. Savannah, what were you about to say?
I was just saying, when I first started, I actually ran into a lot of people that would say it's too expensive or I'm too broke and stuff. And that's where it's really important to grow your market and go outside those people that are broke. And you were just starting to get into that. So I was going to let you go at it.
Yeah. No, and you do get people who say they're broke, but you very rarely get people who say that's too expensive. There's a difference. A Denali is expensive, but so is a Ford Focus. There's two differences on expensive. You can afford it either way. Like, it doesn't matter. You have to find the people who want it. You have to find the people who are going to go for it. Eventually, they're going to get it if they want it. There is no such thing. Melanie Mandy, you're going to know how to say her last name. I can't say her last name. Melody, the older lady.
Garland.
Yes. She had said to me 2 years ago at conference when I was with Brandy and them, so Cassie was the only person who was with me at conference at this one. She had told me the same people who tell you it's too expensive are the same people who are going and getting their nails done. It's not too expensive. There is nothing in this world that is too expensive if you actually want something, is the point that I'm getting at.
Yeah, it's just the value that people put on it. You can say, I don't have money, and that's why some people get frustrated. You're like, well, you didn't tell me you have money, but now I see you out to eat, like you do have money, because they valued spending their money on that. I can say I don't have money for something. Yeah, I do. I just don't want to spend my money on whatever because I value what it's going to get me instead. And it's just like mindset. So it's our job to show them why they want it.
Yes. And you have quality over quantity kind of deal too, is people will go buy the cheap stuff, then they're going to complain it doesn't work to you in a month. Hence the follow-ups, hence the interacting, hence all of that. So you're still always there. But a lot of people who go use you guys see those gummies on TV, those hair, skin, and nails gummies?
Can I say something really quick?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm not even kidding you. Gage, pause that really quick. Sorry, my son's watching Pokemon. Okay, I'm not kidding you. I had been using the hair, skin, and nails from It Works for probably 6 or 7 months a couple years ago. And they're just really big pills, and I'm a big baby. Like, I suck at taking big pills. So at the time, I just didn't put it together to, like, crush it up and, like, mix it in a smoothie or something. But I was like, I can't do these pills. They're too big. Like, I love the results, but I just can't do it. So I took a break and I ordered those freaking Sugar Bear hair gummies.
Yes.
They did nothing. They did nothing for my hair. Not one thing changed.
Yep.
They tasted good. But that was it. And I was spending more. Like, I think 2 bottles was like $96 and I freaking bought it. I don't know. It was so dumb. And then I went back and I got the hair, skin, and nails again. And that's actually like why I ended up joining as a distributor, because I had like the only thing that could make my hair grew in like 4 inches in
Yeah.
like a couple of months. It was crazy.
You guys would be absolutely, actually, no, thank you for saying that, because you guys would be surprised at how many people I talk to about hair, skin, and nails. And then all of a sudden I see in the background of this lady's picture in her bathroom, them damn gummies. And I'm like, you suck. And I will talk to you next month because you will be back. And, you know, guess what? She did come back. And she ordered last month, and she said that the gummies sucked. And so even though, because I actually called her out in the status on her Facebook, I'm like, oh, how you like the gummies? But the point is that they come back. They're all going to come back. Keep going. Here's a good one. Now this, you guys are going to get me fired up. One of the leaders is going to have to come in and swoop in and pick me up because I'm about to, this is not a good one. People keep saying it doesn't work. More than likely, whoever's telling you it doesn't work has zero education. More than likely, whoever is saying this doesn't work has never tried anything like this. More than likely, the person who says that this doesn't work isn't consistent enough in their own life to know consistency behind a product makes it work. People who say stuff doesn't work have usually never tried it. Or they didn't stay here long enough to realize it does. So for the people who say it doesn't work, I'm going to tell you guys a story. Not many of you know this. There's some people who personally know me on here that do know this story. When I first joined, every single one of my bad friends that I used to have made fun of me big time. Big time. One of them went to the lengths of calling customer service to get all sorts of information to figure out if this was a legit business. This guy has a bachelor's degree in all sorts of crazy crap and knows business really, really well. He knew that we needed these certain, I don't know anything about this, but these certain things in selling, these certain kind of patents, like he knew all of that. He did anything and everything to prove a point that this company was not real and got shut down every damn way. This guy was very, very smart, like super smart. He owns multiple businesses around here, and I'm pretty positive he does like a lot of stuff with our community. For people who are local, you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. And he has done everything he could do to possibly tell me that this didn't work. You guys want to hear what's funny? All those people used to tell me it didn't work. They're either A, on this Zoom watching me talk, making a 6-figure income, while they're just getting started now, when they laughed at me 3 years ago, or they're still at their job complaining about the money that they don't make, complaining about how their life sucks, and complaining about how they're overweight, unhealthy, not happy, their haircut sucks, this, that, and the other, and they're still miserable. The people who tell you that this doesn't work don't know anything. I've lost weight on this. Savannah has lost a tremendous amount of weight on this. Mandy has lost probably a lot of you have lost a significant amount of weight from our company. And another thing is, can you please tell me how some of this stuff doesn't work when it is literally our greens give you fruits and vegetables? It is made with fruits and vegetables. There's nothing you can tell me. There's nothing you can say to me that would tell me that this doesn't work. Now, how did I get over it? I didn't care what people said. I still don't care what people say. I just kept going. I seen people made money with this company. A lot of you guys joined and I seen some real negative stuff on there. I let that stuff go. I don't care about negativity anymore because I know it works. So what's the point in me arguing? Sometimes you'll see me get a little fired up and sometimes you'll see me fire back at people, but I'm probably in a really bad mood. But you won't see that happen very often anymore because I've built a solid empire on what does work, and that's it works. And so when they tell you guys that stuff, just move on. It doesn't matter. I mean, Mandy, do you have anything to add to the it doesn't work?
I mean, if it doesn't work, then why are we debt free and been around 17 years in 22 countries? Like, yeah. we wouldn't be around.
Yeah. It's a very freaking stupid one. I can't. That's the one that drives me nuts. There's one thing that drives me nuts is people who hate on this It's because they're not educated, and we can't be mad at them because they're not educated. We can educate them, and if they continue to be that way, I was going to say something else, then just block them. That's how I would go about it. Next one, this is the next, I put these back to back because they both drive me nuts. It's a pyramid scheme. Well, so is your job at the car dealership, and so is your job at McDonald's, and so is your guys' job at all these other places. It's the exact same setup. The person who works the hardest got to the top. Okay? That's it. The person who sat and put the time in at the car dealership eventually grew into the higher positions. Everybody has the same chance. And in this business, all of us have the chance to pass anybody who's above us. I'm about to do it really, really soon. So there's a pyramid scheme is illegal. There is no such thing as pyramid schemes in the United States anymore, you guys. Come on. There's no exchange of products in a pyramid scheme. Come on. If you guys are trying to educate people on this kind of stuff, you need to be educated yourself. So when somebody comes to you and tells you it's a pyramid scheme, go educate yourself. There's no pyramid schemes anymore. I'm almost done with them, I think. People want everything for free. Yeah, they do. Just keep going. That's an easy, everybody wants everything for free. It doesn't matter how much money they make. Just keep going. We don't give stuff away for free. We're a business. So just keep posting and ignore them. I feel I'm struggling to add to contacts. Yeah. It's not supposed to happen overnight. This doesn't happen overnight. It took me a while to get to 5,000. Actually, a lot of our leaders aren't even at 5,000. Savannah, can you take that one maybe? So the adding, like, you don't need to have a massive, she keeps going off, maybe not. It's fine. You don't need to have a massive amount of friends to be successful in this. Just keep adding. Set a goal. If it's 15 people to accept you every day, they will accept you. If you're putting the work in, they will accept you. On to another story to prove my point, because like I said, I make sure I know what I'm talking about when it comes to stuff like this. Somebody told me that there is no way that they could be successful in this business because they did not have the network that I had. They had no idea who I was. I had no network. I made a fake Facebook. Do not do what I did. This was probably a reason it took me 3 years to go triple. And it was really, really hard. And it still is not the best idea, but I keep doing it to prove a point. I made a fake Facebook with a fake name. And I did everything on social media to prove a point that it does not matter who you are, that you can grow in network marketing. That Facebook hits just as many enrollments as my other one does. Of course, now I have to work 16 hours usually instead of 8 because I have to run 2 accounts. Do not do this. Very stupid. People want to see exactly who you are. Utilize who you are on your social media platform to grow your business. But I did it to prove a point that that excuse is invalid. So you guys can do it. Set a goal on how many people you want to add and just wait till they accept you. They will accept you. You just need to keep adding. To the next one. Never respond at order time. Keep following up. That will never change. I didn't respond to my enroller how many times since you messaged me. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that they don't want to join, and it doesn't mean that they don't want the products. It just means it's the wrong time. Like Mandy said, it took her how long? It took me how long? It took every single one of these people on here how long? Keep following up. Okay, let's get to the questions on here. Does any of the leaders have anything to add? Yeah, okay. Holy buckets. You guys, this is a lot. Can you talk about adding people every day? Yes, I literally just add every single day. I just follow that power hour. It's adding people to my market. It's adding new faces, and then I interact with them. If you don't follow the power hour as laid out, it's not going to really do you any good. like I said, this is just going to be a really cut and dry, point blank Zoom. If you're not doing all the steps, you might as well not do any. Because if you're not interacting, there's no point in adding. If you're not adding, you're only interacting with the same 25 people you had. If you're not posting, your store is closed. If you're not messaging, then you're not getting the order, because very rarely are they going to message you. I mean, yeah, 1 out of 7. So if you're not doing the full swing of the power hour, that's why you're not getting anywhere. So if you're telling me that you're doing it, the consistency will come. I'm going to give you guys another story. Lori, she refused to work on social media. She drove me absolutely insane. I wanted to rip my hair out trying to get her to diamond with her. I'm like, girl, you cannot do this without being on social media. And when she did start, it wasn't very fast. Just like all of you. Just like me. But last month, she was completing her steps within a 48-hour period. Now this month, she's going to do it again. But when she first started hitting social media, because I forced her to, because I kept telling her, it's not going to work if you don't work, it was slow. Because that's how it is, because you're just starting to grow a market. It's a snowball effect. Your snowball starts small. It's not supposed to start big. So it's the same exact thing. So make sure you guys are following those power hours.
Can I add?
Can I add something?
One of you go.
I just want to say Vanessa, go ahead, whoever.
I was just going to add on to the fact of Lori that I didn't know Lori until we got to an event, but I kind of stalked her on Facebook after I had met her, and I feel like myself as well, but I feel like her mindset completely changed after she made it to an It Works event. And I know I don't know if any of your enrollers have talked to you guys about it, but even if it's not a big conference, just like our green carpets, events change your business. You need to think of all the extra things that you do. Don't do those for a couple weeks and save that money, invest in yourself to get it to an event, because you will promote an event, I can promise you.
Yeah, hands down. Actually, almost every person I've ever brought to an event has went diamond right after. Lori, why don't you talk really quick?
Sorry. I just want to say I'm going into my 7th month, and I'm pushing really hard for this promotion. And let me tell you, if I would have listened to Jenica that first month and a half that she would have gotten ahead of me, I probably would have been 10 times further than I was now. So the tasks that they lay out every day, how they're telling you to post, how they're telling you to follow it out, just listen, just believe, just trust the process. Because if I would have started this 4 or 5 months ago, my business would have been completely different. It's all in your head, and it's all about just following exactly what has been laid out for you. Because guess what? I made the mistakes of not posting. I made the mistakes of not following up. I made the mistakes of being like, you know what? I don't want people to think different of me. I don't want my friends to judge me, because once I stopped thinking like that and I started being like, you know what? I love this company. I love these products. I'm going to post every day. All of my friends started ordering from me. Everyone supported me. And yeah, I have those few negative people, but they just are like flies flying around my head. I don't hear anything they're saying. I don't see what they're saying, because everything changed once I started changing my negative into positives and just doing what I needed to do for the business.
Yeah. And what's really funny, you guys, is as leaders, we obviously talk about what's going on, and me and Savannah are gonna be in trouble here in a minute. But the first event that Lori did go to, I'm like, I don't know if I can get this girl to do it. I don't know if she's gonna listen to me. And I was telling Savannah, I was like, I just don't know. And I'm not kidding you guys. A couple days later, she freaking came out of nowhere. And I was like, she's listening. She's doing everything I told her to do. It just doesn't make any sense. And then all of a sudden she went diamond. And then she was pushing for double. And she was popping rubies. And she was doing it by herself. And she was killing it. And 2 days ago, I was just saying, I don't know if she can get this done because she won't listen. And now she's killing it. So all it is listening. Trust the process. Sometimes it's easier said than done, though, Lori. And I know you could agree, to be like, she's telling me to trust it, but sometimes something has to be said to click in your mind, to click with you. It really makes you have that aha moment where you're like, now it's all making sense. So some of you guys might be saying, this sounds so stupid, or, whatever. But I'm telling you guys, trust me. I've said this to all my leaders their entire time with me. Trust me. I've never steered any of them wrong. And so 100% follow those power hours and listen to the way. What is this one? How can I be the best leader? Be yourself. That's a good question. We struggle with this leadership thing all the time. I've learned to like literally be who I am, because the second I was like not trying to BS anybody and not trying to act like I was like Barbie princess and like trying to do all of this stuff, like this is who I am. Like I'm really obnoxious and I'm really to the point. I'm really blunt, and my leaders respect that, and so do my team. And sometimes I think I'm a little harsh, but at the end of the day, when they really get to know me, they know I'm only here for them. And they know that I would never leave them. And they know this stuff. And it's because I don't bullshit them. It's because I am really on your side. And that's all you have to do. Be there for them. You don't have to go into micromanaging. You don't have to know everything. That's what we're here for, is to help you. You don't have to have plans to know every detail of everything. You're only human. Just be who you are, and it will all fall into place. Make sure you're spending time with your team. Make sure you are doing these Zooms like I am. Make sure it doesn't matter if you didn't shower in 3 days. You show up to go up. Make sure that you are pouring into people, and make sure you're being super one team, one mission, because those people on the sidelines need leaders too. And that's exactly how you're going to get where you need to go. Be there for everyone, not just the people in your downline. And you guys will get exactly where you have to be. Next one. I learned not to wait to grow my friends list. Your upline isn't insane when she says, yeah, we're not nuts. We're not insane. Listen. If Mandy thinks it's too expensive, Mandy needs to be offered the business opportunity. Yeah, like $20 to join. Get on it. One of my DTs just asked this. What if someone wants to buy from you but doesn't want to be an LC? We have a retail customer program. So we have on-hand products for sale, retail, and loyal customer. You know what? Actually, I'm going to address this really quick. The fear of nobody wanting an auto shipment is in your head. The fear of nobody wants to be committed is in your head. The fears of, if I tell them they have to be a loyal customer, that's because you're not explaining it right. Because I can go and sign 70 customers in a month. I don't even know these people. You just have to know how to talk about it. You're not going to lose 40 pounds in 1 month, lady. Why not get a discount and get it cheaper to hit the goal? I mean, obviously don't say it like that, but it's, it's not possible. These goals that these people are talking about aren't realistic to do in 1 month. Your body takes a long time to adapt to changes. It doesn't happen overnight. So if they're trying to lose 40 pounds or they're trying to grow their hair 6 inches, it's not going to happen tomorrow. But work on your wording of the loyal customer. If they want to be retail, they just sign up as a retail customer. You guys get paid commission. I would rather have loyal customers than retail customers. Retail customers are paid out one time. Loyal customers are paid out as many times as they order. You want loyal customers. I just got in broke. A girl asked for info on the hair, skin, and nails. When I told her the price, she said she's broke. I just left it alone. Exactly. Follow up with them. I do follow-ups literally every single Friday with every person I've talked to for the past 60 days. Then the rest of them go on a list. So for 60 days, I do follow-ups with you. And then you on a list, and then when I push to promote or push like every 2 to 3 months, I'll follow up with everybody. I do not follow up with everybody since I joined every Friday. As you keep growing, that's too many follow-ups. It's too expensive to do to being in Canada. The price is different, it's higher. Well, actually, your price difference isn't higher. That's your currency. Your price is the exact same price we have. So your currency, based on what you guys pay for stuff, is the same. So the hair, skin, and nails is still $33 US. It's just the currency change that is higher. You guys make more money in Canada than we do. Or you're the average. That's why your price is a little higher. So it's still $33. If you look at how much it is in Canadian money, it still equals $33 US. So I don't know how to answer that question that well, but it is the same price. It's just the currency change. We didn't hike up the price because you guys are in Canada. It's just the currency. That's just how it works. So flat rate hair, skin, and nails is $33 US, no matter what country it's in. It's just the change of the currency. I was trying to sign a DT yesterday, and she said she didn't want to pay the $20. She shouldn't be here then. That's that, because we have a construction company that costs us way more than $20, and I'm about to project in more money than that company. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. How do you choose what projects to educate yourself on? Over time, you'll know them all. Go in and do, hair, skin, and nails, fat fighters, stretch mark cream, wraps, keto coffee. The ones that you see us posting about every single day, learn those ones first. Those are our main sellers. And then as time goes on, when I first joined this business, I printed out everything. Like I told you, there was no option for me not to be successful, hence why I'm still here. Because there was no other option but to hit triple diamond with this company. Now there's no other option but to hit presidential. But I printed out every single product, you guys. I literally went in freak mode. Like, I needed to know everything. I still have the binders up here, and I printed them out and I learned them. You do not have to learn them all in one day. I didn't learn them all in one day. I still don't know some stuff about some of the products. There's too many. That's okay. I'm not gonna quiz you. So just start learning. I had someone cancel their order because they had to pay the LC price for 3 months to get it at that price. How do I work around that? You don't. That's how they get the loyal customer price. They have to pay retail if they don't want to be a loyal customer. There's two options: retail, loyal customer. If they don't want to be a loyal customer for 3 months, then they simply just order retail. Then they don't get the discount. So, example, hair, skin, and nails, $33 as a loyal customer. Your hair is not going to grow 6 inches in 1 month. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. But I don't know. I guess I've never seen anybody's hair grow 6 months or 6 inches in 1 month. But then retail, it would be $55. I think. I don't sell stuff on retail because it's silly, but sometimes I do have it happen. They're not going to get the results they want in 1 month, maybe on a cleanse, but then yet again, I would still keep them on a loyal customer program. I would never suggest for them to go into a retail, and I would explain the importance of the loyal customer. Does anybody else have any questions? I did not make it through them all. We are still, I'm going to actually hit one really quick. I'm going to go over what I've seen in my leaders really fast. I'm going to have them talk for a second. So I told you guys why I kept going. Was there times that I wanted to quit? Yeah. Almost like every day. This is a mindset. This business is 9/10 mindset. I'm not going to BS with you. You guys will learn that really fast. Every single day I joke with Savannah and I'm like, I'm done. We're done. Like, this is over. I can't do this anymore. I don't mean it. My best days at a normal job don't even compare to my worst days here. I get to stay home 24/7 with my daughter. Tomorrow I'm taking my best friend's kid because she couldn't find a babysitter and she started crying. She's about to lose her job if she misses anymore. I get to have that freedom for people around me. I've got to have the freedom of finances for my family, not only me and Cody and Kaylee, but my whole family. I've been able to pay off a massive amount of debt. I've been able to get my family out of some sticky situations. I've been able to pay off all those lawyer fees, you guys. I've been able to buy a vehicle. I've been able to do all of this. And it's all from It Works. There was nothing, I had nothing before It Works. I've been able to pay for some really hefty lawyers to turn my life into the direction that I want it to go in with It Works and to erase what has happened. That is all behind me because of this company. And so it's very, very crazy to see stuff like that. So is there days I want to quit? You bet your ass, I want to quit every single day. There is nothing harder than being your own boss. But there is also nothing more rewarding. There is also nothing more rewarding than having a massive amount of leaders who love you and look up to you. There is nothing more rewarding than having sideline leaders who call you to tell you how excited they are they enrolled 2 distributors today. There is nothing more rewarding than seeing that person push for triple diamond while she's going through her finals and she's about to kill this shit. There is nothing more rewarding than running a successful business with some really successful ladies. So my worst days here couldn't compare to what your best day is at your 9 to 5. I still beat you every single day. And so when I want to sit here and quit, I think about them. It's not about me anymore. It's about them. But when I think about, I'm pissed off because my loyal customer didn't do something, I'm pissed off because my distributor didn't listen to me or anything like that, because we all get down, I think about those things. Now, if you guys don't have those things yet, that's okay. You will. If you have one distributor under you, they're who you should think about. This business is more than you. And it sounds cheesy and it sounds real stupid, but this business isn't about you. And the second you realize that it's not about you and it's about other people, that it's not about you hitting presidential, it's about that person hitting triple. It's about Lori hitting double, and it's about Mandy going this, and it's about Vanessa hitting this, and all these other people, you're rewarded because of that. So when I feel like quitting, I think about them, I think about Kaylee, and I think about leaving. I think about having to go work that shitty job again and what those shitty jobs led me to and where I was. And when I first started, I just wanted to prove a point that I could do it. So I never really did think about quitting because I just had to win. Savannah, what do you have to add? I actually did not read any of your guys' stuff because I got really busy today. So I'm going to have you guys go over it yourself.
Like Jenica said, I think about quitting every single day. And we do joke about it. And I'm actually going through finals right now, and I want to chuck everything out the window, and I want to shut my phone off, but I can't. And when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I do love this business, and it has changed my life. And Jenica shared her story, and we do come from similar backgrounds, but different backgrounds at the same time. And things were not pretty before I joined this business, and it works has changed a lot for me as well. And if there's anything I want, especially my newbies on here, if there's anything I want anyone to take away from what I'm about to say, it's to trust the process and trust your uplines. I didn't work my business for the 3 months that I joined. Like, I really didn't. When I went to conference, it changed my life, and I listened to everything Jenica told me to do, and it completely changed everything for me. And now this is my full-time income. I quit all 3 of my part-time jobs. I'm almost done with school. I paid last semester in cash for school. I have no student debt. I have a new car that doesn't light on fire when I drive down the highway. I could go on and on, you guys, but I won't, because it's a lot of the same things that Jenica just listed off too. But I just want you guys to know that this is a real opportunity here, and I'm really trying to push to go triple diamond. And I've been with this company for 1.5 years, and that's a 5-figure monthly income. And before I got into this business, I was barely scraping in like $1,000, $1,200 a month. So this is absolutely insane for me, and this is a big opportunity for every single one of you. So just trust the process. It gets frustrating, but I promise it's worth it, and it is rewarding. And just listen to your uplines, because we are all here to help you and we want to see you succeed.
Yeah, definitely. Vanessa Lee.
So I actually knew nothing about this business. I commented on a Hosta post because I wanted free product, and I was one of those people that commented on anything that I saw free. And I did the Hosta post status for this girl that I didn't even know. She just randomly added me on Facebook, and I had about 40 comments, and she told me that I should really join the business. So I made a status that who wants to do a $25 weight loss challenge with me, and I had about 13 customers in my first 2 days. I didn't have a lot of direction. I literally had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know that I needed to build a team in order to be like successful with this business and really grow. And so I was just enrolling all these customers, and I had no idea what I was doing. And she finally told me that I need to get a distributor, and I tried so hard. I didn't get a distributor for over a month, and I was so fed up with it that I paid to enroll my mom and my boyfriend just so that I could be back from my own promotion. because I knew that I wanted it and I was going to get it no matter how I was going to get it.
Yeah.
And I did enroll in the busy season, but I don't feel like that had anything to do with it. I really just had my head down and I knew I wanted this and I was going to do it for myself and nobody else. I was going to prove to this small town that I lived in that I was able to do this, and I double promoted in that next month. And I was making a 4-figure income within 4 months of joining the company. And I'm not going to lie, I was building a pretty extensive team. I had 2 emeralds underneath me and I was doing a lot of the work myself. So I was trying to keep both of them above water, and they all of a sudden both quit out of the blue. I was completely lost. I didn't know what to do, and I wanted to quit with them because they just stopped replying to me and didn't give me reasons as to why they were quitting. And I felt like I was sinking underwater with an anchor stuck to my foot, and I didn't know what to do. I had Jenica, but I didn't have a lot of direct upline direction, and I didn't know what to do. And I talked with Jenica one day, and she just said, just keep pushing. You built yourself this far, because I really did build myself that far. She's like, you can do it again. And so, yes, I have gone backwards a little bit in the business, and I've experienced hardships, but I'm not someone to ask for help. I'm going to do it myself, and I'm going to get there. I don't care how long it takes me, but I'm going to prove to you that I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it by myself. So I really, I talked with Jenica, but I really did a lot of research and kind of taught myself how to chart. And so I'm on my way back up. It's taking me a little longer than it took me to get there the first time. Second time around is harder. So I'm telling you, if you guys are up there, stay up there. I'm telling you, listen to what she says and stay up there.
It's really common to have those issues in this business too, you know, and we're not here to scare you guys. It's definitely not to scare anybody. This is a business. If you work it like a hobby, you'll be paid as a hobby. If you work it like a business, you'll be paid as a business. But businesses can fall sometimes. So if you're not keeping up, and it won't keep up. And so, you know, consistency plays a massive role. And again, that doesn't mean that was Vanessa's fault in that situation. Sometimes there's different ones. But you want to keep trucking along. You want to stay as consistent as possible. And what happens to Vanessa is, you know, she had a downline who wasn't consistent. It sucks. Lori, why did you want to quit when you first joined? Was there reasons why you wanted to quit?
Yes. So there were a couple of things that kind of held me back. At first off, I was just kind of, I'm not going to say like the word arrogant or whatever. I was working 2 jobs and I have been a bartender my whole life. That's what I was good at. And I didn't really know Jenica. So I don't know. A lot of people don't really know this. I don't really talk about this because I don't see anybody else as my upline, but Jenica. Because she's been there for me since she started talking to me. I don't know, she's just always been there for me. But my enroller, it was just full of false information and just kind of started off crappy. And so I was really ready to give in because I couldn't get a hold of her. I didn't know what I was doing. She didn't train me. I was told I was going to be boxed for diamond in month 1 and I would never have to make one single post on social media. That I was going to get a $7,500 bonus, a $5,000 bonus, a $1,000 bonus. I wouldn't have to do anything but just sign up. That is literally what I was told. And so in my head, I'm thinking, holy crap, I'm going to be able to do all this stuff. And then I just.
And she met me.
Yes. And then I met Jenica. Well, because I can imagine Jenica was like, who is this girl? She's not doing anything. Why is she even here? But I didn't know. And so it was really discouraging because my upline wasn't there. And then she was like, I'm going to link you up with Jenica, who is blah, blah, blah. And then Jenica kind of, you know, explained to me what was going on. And at first, because I didn't post, I wanted to quit because nobody was interested in hearing about it because I wasn't talking to anybody about it. And I'm like, well, this is stupid. I don't want to do this because I can't get it. And then as soon as I started posting it kind of changed. As soon as I started listening to Jenica, like everything changed.
You guys catching anything up for all these people talking? Is to listen to me.
But there are some times like I was really one of those people that cared so much about what everybody else was thinking and what are they going to think of me? Are they going to think I'm stupid? Like when I first started, I was like not ashamed of It Works, but you know, when people are like, oh, well, what do you do? I didn't want to say like, oh, I'm an It Works distributor. And that's where I was wrong because you know what? It Works distributors are badasses. And we work really hard for what we believe in and we're passionate about it. And I love you guys. I really do. And I've met so many ambitious, passionate people from this. And I don't know, some of my good friends, I literally see you maybe twice a year now. I've met Jenica in person twice, and I talk to her more than I talk to my mom, who I live with. I'm not kidding you, okay? But I'm just saying, I get discouraged too. You know, sometimes customers don't work out, sometimes leads don't work out, sometimes follow-ups don't work out. Some days I'll get 17 loyal customers, and then I won't get anything for a week. But you know, you just have to keep going, and you have to remember that there are people out there that believe in you. I believe in you. Jenica believes in you. Savannah believes in you. And knowing what a strong team we have has really made it, I don't know, just so much easier for me to keep pushing on no matter what, because I don't know, I've just never met such supportive women and people around me that believe in me even when I don't believe in myself. So just remember that.
Awesome. I'm going to do one more really quick, and I'm going to end this up since we are a little bit over. Mandy, when you first joined, there was days you wanted to quit. Come on. Everybody did. What was yours? Why?
Oh my gosh. Well, I tell everyone that the first 3 days is the, oh crap, what did I get myself into days? And if you can make it past 3 days, you're good. So I like to warn all of my distributors that, because that was me. I refused to post because I didn't want to be one of the, like, I didn't want to be embarrassed. Like Lori said, like, I felt like I had seen people be so negative about it that I was like, crap, I can't go post this stuff on my wall now. So that was the first thing. And then I really caught the vision, and I was, you know, going on. But a couple of things that were hard for me was, one, to this day, none of my like best friends have ever ordered from me. Now I have new best friends, so I replace them. But like, I was literally in a girl's wedding as her bridesmaid the weekend I joined, and she's never ordered from me, and she actually told me she thought I faked my results. Like, getting a text from your best friend that she doesn't support your business, her words were she could buy better products at Walgreens or CVS, and that she thinks I faked my hair, skin, nails result. I was crying in the car. And like, if everybody knows, I'm not a crier, and I was crying. And so like, those moments were hard not to have that support. But I had to remind myself, like, I have all these other customers that I'm helping, and I'm seeing these people's results, and I had to remind myself. But not having that support from like close friends or family, it was really hard, and losing my friends. But I realized those friends weren't really my friends, right? I listened to them complain about their jobs. I listened to, you know, whatever it is. And if they can't support something that I'm doing, that I'm enjoying, and I'm winning trips and I'm earning bonuses because they don't agree with it, then they're not really my friends. But that was something that was really hard for my mind. And then obviously days when you get just like super negative customers who said it didn't work or something like that, that's annoying. You're just like, whatever, I don't want to see it. And then I would say the other two things that have been the hardest for me in my business was, like, I don't know if everybody knows, like, I'm adopted. I'm not really Jenica's distributor downline. I'm the redheaded stepchild. But I had a season in my business where all of my close friends and all the diamonds and above that were my sidelines all left for another company. And that was hard. And a lot of people haven't been through that, but there's a season of everyone's business. You know, some people are here forever and some are for a season. And it was extremely hard for me because it made me question, like, am I crazy because I'm staying? Should I be leaving? Like, why are they leaving? We've been doing this together the whole time. So that was hard. And then I just don't have support from my uplines, kind of like Lori said. So that has been hard too, just when, like, I feel like my team needs me all the time, but I didn't have anybody that I could go to. So that was something that was hard, that you're like, oh, well, I could just slink into the background and nobody would really notice. So I think those are probably the hardest things I've gone through in my business.
Yeah, and you know, we're going to end this in a second, but most of you guys probably don't even know who my upline is, and it's all of your upline. And it's okay. That's okay. You don't have to have uplines. We have a team that is very one team, one mission. This company is very one team, one mission. And I'm not expecting you to like everybody. And I am not, and I've said this to Mandy, and I say this to other people, and so I say this to my leaders, and I say this to my downline. If you and your enroller fall out, or you and your diamond leader don't get along, that's okay. If you don't like me, that's okay. Go to somebody else because they'll help you. like, Savannah, don't laugh at me. I'm being serious. If we're not everybody is meant to click in this business, and that is really solid reason why a lot of people want to quit. Is because something happens with their enroller or something happens with their diamond upline. You don't have to like everybody. And so if you guys, something does happen, let me know. Let Savannah know. Let Lori know. Let Mandy know. Whoever it is, go and tell us. We don't expect you guys to like everybody. It's hard to get along with everybody. It is very hard. And, there's a lot of different types of people and a lot of different types of things. And so that happened. And so like you're hearing, sometimes people join with people and they don't connect with them. That's okay. You don't have to like them. I'm not going to force you. I'll take you in no matter where you are, just like we've taken in Mandy. I'll take you in if you don't click with your upline, and we'll get you there. It's okay. So make sure you guys go and redo the training. How can I talk? It's not literally, I literally didn't take her onto my team. I don't get money for working with Mandy, if that's what you're asking. Somebody asked me that in a personal message. I literally took her in. Like, I don't get nothing.
No, you just have to deal with me more.
Yeah, the person she's enrolled with still gets credit for her. Everything else, I just took her in.
And I don't mean it that, I had to have an upline or something like that. We're independent distributors, so we can do this without anybody whatsoever. I've trained myself. I did everything. But I do think that it's good to have a support system that can cheer you on those days that you're having a rough day and can also celebrate in your victories with you. It's good to not go through life alone, but can we do this business alone? Yes. But so I didn't want it to seem like
no, you didn't. And so they're private messaging me, but no, so you can help her. And I do suggest to help her now. If they get out of control on their questions and stuff, and it's just like, okay, I'm sure your leader did tell you this, you're just not catching on maybe 100%, or maybe you're just not following the directions, then I do tend to move on from those situations if they're not getting it. But if the person is literally willing to work and showing that, and they're asking questions, and you know what, actually, Mandy has never asked me questions when I took her in. It's not about taking somebody in to teach them. It's about taking somebody in to grow with them. And so it wasn't that we took in Mandy because she needed help. We took in Mandy because we could both benefit. So when we say adopt, it doesn't mean that Mandy came in and we built her up and built her to double diamonds and did everything for her and did this and did that. That's not what it was. It was two equal-minded people who are educated in a company who both have a passion that we wanted to collaborate. It's more so what it is. It wasn't so much that we adopted her. So on that note, you guys, I hope this helped a boatload. I will get this recording posted. This recording will only be posted for 24 hours as I do not need my personal life out there. So tell your downline I have 24 hours to watch this. There's stuff that needs to be said. Or talked about ever again. So let's get off of here. You guys have a really good night, and let me know if you guys need anything else. Bye.